Let's continue a small widget, message widget from tkinter import everything, open a root. Here is a string. The song is message to be built, so it's a message widget. In the root, the text is Simon Garfunkel. Okay. Configuration: background blue, font Arial 50 size italic, packet, and main loop. So this particular widget, that is a message widget, is used for short text messages. Unlike label, here the font can be changed. Message can be multi-lines. See, a label you are allowed only one line and there is no change in the font. So here it is. Okay. So this is like a label, except you can have many lines. You can have a paragraph with a new line, you see, and you can change your font. This is an important widget message. All right, another. Now come dialog boxes. Here is a simple dialog box. Okay, you're simply importing message box, so I don't need to import everything if it's only message box. Let's see how this looks like. There. It's a message box. Informative message is the message that's here. Information is the title of my message box. Okay. Isn't this wonderful? Just 2 lines and you got something out of it. Now, radio button. Okay. Import everything. Build a root. Let's see what this is. Question: who is the author of War and Peace? You place that label, that's the question label, in your root, left justified, pad x50, pack. Choice. That's where the radio button is. You have choice of Dickens, that's choice 1. Variable equals V. Now do you see that? Variable equals V. So there are 3 choices. So this is integer variable. All right. If I click any one of these, I will get that value. Okay. And print that. So your answer is a button which will tell me the answer you printed. And pack that button. So let's see this, what it does. So your answer is presently just a button, correct? Who is the author of War and Peace? Well, it's actually Tolstoy. But suppose I said 1. Okay. My answer is giving me 1. So this is the way for my button to recognize what I clicked. So say instead of 1, I had clicked 2. Let me find my answer. It's 2. Okay. So this is an important v.get is basically the way to figure out which one you clicked. v.get. Okay. So what was v? V was the int variable. This is where we are using. Okay. So basically you're declaring v to be integer variable. All right. So location tells you what that value will be. So this is an important. So right now you're seeing bits and pieces of what you may need to build your project. You might need this for a game you build or something like that. Okay. Or you might want to use to place a picture and so on and so forth. These are different bits and pieces you might need. Here is grid geometry, an example of grid geometry. Let's see what that is. Okay. From tkinter, import everything. This is a long piece. Let's just run it, save, run. Aha. This is an important example because you will see in a few minutes. First, last, even get, e2 get. Okay. First will be this quantity, even dot get. Last will be this quantity, which is the second one, e2 get. Okay. Maybe I should call it something else. I don't know. Anyhow, so that's just definition, show entry fields. Okay. So this is entry field. This is entry field. Okay. So first build a window, call it master. In that, build a label in the master. I'm calling that label first. That's this guy. All right. Row 0. So this is 0 row, row 1, row 2. So row 0, I'm placing first grid. Okay, so this is your grid. I hope this is clear. Row 0, row 1, row 2, column 0, column 1. So I am placing this first on row 0. So it's packed to the left, basically. Okay, it's placed there. Second is my second label. It's a label in the same master, calling it second, and I have placed it in row 1. So it's below first because first is row 0, second is row 1. E1 is the entry master. So this is entry. This is E1. E2 is another entry master. Look where E1 and E2 are placed. E1 is placed in row 0, column 1. E2 is placed in row 1, column 1. Now quit button. It's a button, so it will take a command, right? A button must always have a command. Otherwise, if you click on it and nothing happens, it's a useless button. And the name is quit. Right now I have placed quit button in row 3, column 0. Row 3, column 0. Sticky W. Sticky means stuck at west. pad Y, so give it 20 spaces. S button is the show button. Command for show button is show entry fields. Do you see that? Okay. I should not call this last, I should call it second, because that's what this is, second. Okay. And it's based on row 3. Again, I have given it enough space. I can also place lotus if I want. Row 0, column space 2, column 2. So column 0, column 1. Somewhere here could be the lotus picture. So how did we go from row 1 to row 3? So there is some space there. We did not want anything there. All right, so we have put this here. So say you want to place your name, my name. That's my first name. That's my second name. Last name. That's why maybe it was last. If I ask you to show, it's printing exactly what. Okay. And it's saying last because, oh, I have to run it first, shouldn't I? So quit, save, now run. There you go. First name, second name, first, second. Okay, as I changed it, it's now showing change. Show again, show again, show again. If I quit, it will quit. All right. Now what about this? Let's figure this one out. Okay. Now we are placing the photo image as a label in the same master, column 2. So on the right hand side. Okay. Give it enough space. You have to play with these things to figure out what they do. Okay. So I have saved it, run it. There you go. So it took up this much space and it works fine. So you can build your master window in this fashion, okay, by placing. So this is grid approach. Rows, columns, column 0, column 1, column 2. All right, until then, until the next video now.